Ever seen an animal pick a fight it couldn't finish? Buckle up for a wild ride as we dive into epic showdowns, where creatures bit off more than they could chew. From cunning escapes to unexpected triumphs, these critters prove that sometimes the underdog comes out on top. Let's roll! Encounters like these show what can occur when one pushes into unwanted territories. The jackal could have avoided trouble, yet it chose to confront the cheetah. A fatal error, likely sealing off its fate for good.
When it saw the lion clamping its teeth onto its friend's hindquarters, this ferocious buffalo immediately rushed in and flipped it like a pancake at breakfast.
On this savanna, it's quite easy to come across scenes of lions taking turns tearing apart a wild buffalo. But today, we'll witness a member of the Revenge Squad in action. The strongest buffalo in the herd approaches the hippos, ready to battle for control of the grasslands. However, it seems like it completely messed with the wrong opponent.
A gazelle executed a graceful drift move to escape from the lion's attack in the blink of an eye.
Are these tigers messing with a member of the Furious Five, Master Crane? Baboons often take joy in kidnapping cubs from other animals, but this time it encountered a clever mama deer. A baby gemsbok was left behind after a cheetah's hunting trip. This spotted guy's getting ready to enjoy its meal. Suddenly, the baby's mother appears to help it wake up from a beautiful dream. This guy in black rushed forward to attack a monkey, but right after, he realized he'd stumbled into the monkey kingdom. A jaguar stealthily approached an otter. The jaguar attempted to control its prey, only to realize the formidable power of just one otter should not be underestimated.
Now that's what I call a showdown in the Wild West. It's like watching a classic western, but with claws and venom instead of 6 shooters.
Wildebeest often have to flee in panic when pursued by a pride of lions. But sometimes, the king of the savannah encounters incredibly fierce and stubborn prey. Five dogs managed to corner a lizard, but their formation wasn't very solid, as one dog immediately retreated when the lizard fought back. Mangoed Mongoose is known as a snake hunter, but this brave king cobra decided to fight instead of choosing to flee. But I don't think that was the right choice. This jaguar made a mistake by not taking its food off the tree, and as a result, a hyena came to steal the meal. Despite its best efforts, it couldn't regain anything except an empty stomach.
Cats may be small animals, but they're always brimming with confidence when facing larger opponents. Like this cat that made a crocodile retreat to its own territory with just a slap.
The hungry crocodile's helping this baby impala hone its reflexes and jumping abilities every day. A caiman, thinking it could stay safe underwater, swam up to taunt a jaguar. To its surprise, in less than 3 seconds, the poor reptile paid a steep price for its reckless action. This cheetah wanted to establish its dominance over the zebra herd. However, it hesitated when the lead zebra appeared. An exciting chase unfolded, leaving us uncertain whether this cheetah was the predator or the prey. The rhino absolutely refused to yield the path to the elephant, but it seems a bit hesitant about its decision. This buffalo decided to have a fistfight with a rhino to claim dominance over the grassland. I guess we need to get this guy a mirror.
Size doesn't affect your trolling skills at all. Here's an example. When this duck teleports on the water, it drives a tiger crazy.
Huh?
This smart buffalo done gone played possum, just waiting for them lion families to juke it out before sneaking off quiet as a mouse. Here we have a rhino who is all bark and no bite. It looked fierce charging at 2 elephants invading its territory. But as soon as the elephants tossed a small branch, our warrior turned and ran. The buffalo often targeted by prides of lions during hunts due to their relatively slow speeds, surprises with their remarkable resistance. Just watch how these buffaloes exhaust the lion pack. Would you like to know how a gorilla fights against a weaker opponent? It'll lift the opponent and slam them down like a smackdown. The showdown between these 3 bulls was just as exciting as a smackdown match.
To settle the score from their last encounter, this time the lion decided not to go solo and picked the nighttime for the ambush. And this time the hippo didn't stand a chance and became a feast for the lion pride.
A pack of wild dogs used their numbers to bully a lone jackal. However, when its backup arrived, the pack of wild dogs had to abandon their intentions. You've witnessed crocodiles hunting for prey, but have you ever seen crocodiles mess with each other? It's truly fascinating when these crocs embrace and roll over each other like acrobats.
When hyenas fight together, they become a truly formidable force. So they boldly approached to snatch food from these lionesses. The lion pride initially seemed to yield, but when the king of the jungle arrived, the enemy knew they had to retreat.
After a failed assassination attempt on the jaguar, the crocodile dared not venture onto land anymore. But it didn't expect that a few days later, the same jaguar would enter the crocodile's territory and punish it for its foolish actions.
This python lunges to attack a crocodile attempting to steal her eggs. But out of nowhere, two referees appear and temporarily halt this intense battle.
This warthog's having to drink after finishing its meal, when Silent Crocodile sneaks up from below the water, preparing for a bite. Oops, it accidentally bit its own tongue, and the lucky hog managed to escape. Thanks to its running speed, this cheetah left the lion far behind in an impressive manner. Do you think between the anaconda and the crocodile, who would be the king of the Amazon? In this epic scene, it seems like the huge crocodile is being outmaneuvered as the snake tightens its grip, but the croc still manages to open its mouth to breathe. Right now, any outcome is still possible. The crocodile knows that on land it isn't at an advantage, so it immediately backs off. What percentage do you think the alligator's chance of winning is when facing a herd of buffalo on land? Leave your comments below this video. This cat wants to cosplay as a horse racer. Oops, its first attempt doesn't seem to be going too smoothly. Instead of running away, this stubborn lizard decides to stand its ground, using its tail-spinning skills to battle a big cat. However, this time, the technique didn't save the animal. Hello everyone, today my cat and I are going to teach this annoying mouse a lesson. After a brief discussion, this lion was sent to check if this buffalo was indeed exhausted. The answer is no, as the buffalo stood up to chase away two predators for interrupting its mud bath. One overly confident seal decided to attack a killer whale, and as a result, it found itself soaring through the skies alongside the seagulls. Creatures inventing the art of trolling are not human, but rather monkeys. I hope this buddy's still okay when driving those tigers crazy. Cats not only hate dogs, but they also have a strong aversion to snakes. This python's attempting to snatch one of this cat's kittens, but it seems it's messed with the wrong mama.
A crowd of hippos dispersed to make way for an elephant to pass. However, this one hippo refused and attempted to grab the tail of the biggest animal. It nearly lost its rear teeth in its bold move. You've witnessed an act of kindness in the animal kingdom, where hero animals use their strength to protect the vulnerable. This wildebeest seemed desperate with its head caught in a crocodile's mouth, but the peace-loving hippos didn't allow the massacre to occur.
This goat just ain't about the noise, so it's decided to teach that dog a lesson. Sometimes hippos swoop in like that neighborhood watch, guarding the little critters from other predators. This time's no different. That crocodile's just trying to make a run for it after snatching a deer, but the hippo's not letting it off that easy. When members of the same species clash, it's best to keep your distance and let them work it out themselves. These cats are incredibly intriguing because they seem to only fear opponents they consider beneath them. Despite knowing the deadly venom of the snake, this curious cat still attempts to defeat it.
This dog learned an important lesson: run immediately when you see iguanas.
Rattlesnakes are venomous snakes that most animals know better than to mess with, but clearly this bobcat or lynx, we're not sure, didn't get the memo. But the cat has proven that its confidence is well founded.
When a pack of wild dogs hatched a plan to hunt down a young elephant, they never expected to run into a herd of elephants right from the start, which left them wagging their tails in amazement. When this bear climbs up to an eagle's nest to steal eggs, the intruder faces a fierce counterattack and is seriously injured.
The giant anteater suddenly accelerates, leaving a curious dog in a moment of fear, preventing it from turning back to obstruct the unfamiliar intruder.
As a routine, this king cobra slithers into the farm to grab a few eggs for breakfast. But today, luck wasn't on its side as the mother hen was ready and knocked it out with just one peck. Well, ain't that something? Here's this lion stepping in like a real hero to protect a little wildebeest from another lion. Nature's full of surprises, huh?
There's no debate about whether sharks reign as the kings of the ocean. But can you believe a seagull can easily hunt a shark? This bird's gearing up to swallow a shark. More precisely, a baby shark. That's the consequence of changing lanes without using the turn signal. These two cats are lining up to face the consequences from the goose they messed with. A few days ago, this bison appeared vulnerable and injured after being unexpectedly attacked from behind by a bear. Today, upon encountering its foe again, the bison took the initiative to attack right from the start. However, the coward bear didn't dare engage in a face-off like that. Foxes are generally friendly creatures, but being predators, their combat skills are formidable. Would you guess the cat's in danger? Nope, nothing at all.
In order to mate with the mama bear, other male bears want to kill her cubs. Just like humans, mama bear ain't gonna let that happen, doing everything she can to protect her offspring. Luckily, Papa Bear arrived just in time to support Mama Bear in pushing back the threat. Crabs have really sharp claws with a strong grip that can be really painful, but octopuses are completely the opposite. This big coconut octopus didn't think that a small octopus could pose any challenge for it.
Turtles are usually quite slow, but they're rarely targeted by predators due to their tough shells. This hungry crocodile is very likely to end up with some jaw trouble after trying to target a turtle for its dinner.
A stunning eastern Australian brown snake, the second deadliest in Australia, sneaked into a house in search of food. Before it could make a move, it was stunned after taking a kick to the face from an old man. Octopuses aren't easy prey for predators in the deep sea, especially the larger ones. However, from an epic perspective of a sea lion, this buddy skillfully took down each tentacle of the poor octopus before completely devouring it.
When this snake spotted a hedgehog strolling into its territory, it thought it was surely found itself a hearty meal. But as it got closer, it turned out to be a skewered snake dish. This leopard mother's teaching her children the first lesson in hunting: run fast when the prey gets angry.
Bears are quite amusing creatures, yet also formidable predators in nature. That's why everyone takes covers indoors when these two intruders appear. Suddenly, a small French bulldog charges in, sending them fleeing in panic.
This is why birds should choose trees to roost in instead of utility poles. Don't worry, it's still alive and just had to learn a lesson the hard way. I hope you enjoy.
Nature is a cruel place where animals must constantly fight for survival. Most of the time, creatures in the wild have their little who to challenge and who to avoid handbook. But you know, occasionally some of them get a bit too cocky and mess with the absolute wrong crew. Brace yourself for this video and you'll be shocked. The eagle's intense attack forced this mountain goat to resort to its ultimate survival strategy, flipping down the cliff. Hello. This little terrapin shows the lion who's boss by chasing them away from its home. Being in its own territory, the crocodile confidently challenged a lion, but when it quickly realized there were more than just one big cat around, it was immediately subdued. The lion is known as the king of the savannah, and that's why this lion arrogantly woke up the giant creature blocking its path. But this time, the hippo fought back fiercely against the intruder disturbing its rest. This stubborn leopard absolutely refused to give up its prey. There's no next scene, but I hope I won't encounter it at the hospital. The scene, like something out of an action movie, was a fight for survival between a lion and a bear. In the end, the bear fled and submitted to the king of the savannah. This guy almost had to go see the dentist because he ate some really tough food. Cougar is a renowned predator in the highlands, often preying on deer, rabbits, and other small animals. This cougar, however, aimed to bring home a feast for its family by attempting to take down an alpaca. There is a huge difference in size between a cow and a goat, so that's why not many goats dare to be as courageous as this one. You will definitely be surprised by the one left standing. Penguins are some of the cutest animals on the planet, to the point where everyone wants to give them a hug. However, they can become aggressive if met with a predator. Here's a penguin helping a fellow member of the colony by slapping a bird away. The colossal crocodile didn't realize that the wild boar was quite accustomed to such situations. Some cats exude immense confidence when facing opponents much larger than themselves, just like this cat, which made the bear flee in terror. Two hungry lions decided to team up to prey on a buffalo, but didn't realize the buffalo has friends too. While making its way back home, this solitary hyena encountered a hungry pack of 21 wild dogs. Feeling threatened, it sent out a distress signal through its howls. Before long, its loyal friends arrived, and the wild dogs reconsidered causing any trouble. This buffalo spotted the lurking lion and decided to strike first. Seems like a pretty solid call if you ask me. These two Komodo dragons fought intensely, but they realized it was time to go to sleep. The crocodile is indeed the terror of not only underwater creatures, but also many land animals. However, this time is different. After a failed attempt to sneak up on some baby hogs, this fellow immediately learned a lesson from his mistake. This teenage leopard cub was spotted by a hungry hyena and had to make a frantic dash to save its life. Fortunately, it narrowly escaped the clutches of death thanks to a nearby tree and its remarkable climbing abilities. Unaware that the baby deer was a true master in the art of daredevil water drinking.
Oh, come on, man.
This cobra cornered the mother hen and her chicks in a precarious situation. It was precisely at that moment when the mother hen unleashed her full fighting prowess. When bothered by a group of otters, This orangutan invented a new weapon, a magical stick. These cheetah cubs wanted a baby warthog for lunch and tried to chase them down, until the Lion King's buddy, Pumbaa, showed up and made them scatter in all directions. The curious dog felt regretful when trying to make friends with the bison. The snow leopard tries to snatch a baby yak, but it doesn't know that its meal's father is charging in with deadly horns. In hunting, cheetahs often target the weakest individuals within a herd. However, in pursuit of a more substantial meal, this mother cheetah stubbornly attempted to take down an adult gazelle and received nothing but kicks to the face in return. These two gentle creatures, the zebra and the wildebeest, were peacefully sharing a meal together when suddenly a juvenile wildebeest got knocked out, creating a chaotic scene. I think the zebra was just trying to shoo away a fly. It's hard to measure the confidence of this silly hyena, daring to challenge the pride of lions for a share of the food. And a male lion quickly turned it into a fresh meal. Join us in witnessing the fierce showdown between a young warrior goat and the mightiest in the herd. You will definitely be surprised by the one left standing. The brave octopus ventured into the territory of a moray eel to hunt for prey. But when facing the homeowner, it only managed to unleash a smokescreen and make a quick escape, but one of its legs became sushi for the eel. Well, now we've got ourselves a real showdown. Buffalo versus rhino, duking it out like two heavyweight champs in the Wild Wild West. I tell you folks, if this ain't nature's version of a WWE match, I don't know what is. This curious cat learned a valuable lesson instantly when it tested its strength against a rooster. The power of a moray eel is truly not to be underestimated, as it can go head to head with a shark. It only backs down after the shark receives reinforcements.